Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a little while since I posted a video, but I am back today with a special vehicle. This is the 2024 Ranger Raptor. So, bit of a highly anticipated vehicle, especially to see a new Raptor lineup in the United States. This is typically a, European market only, Australian market, so it's pretty cool to see it here in the United States. And as we get inside, you'll even be able to see some more European kind of design aspects that they use, which is different from even the American vehicles. So yeah, so I just wanted to start off with a little walk around here. This color is the carbonized gray. Absolutely beautiful color. Start this review up in the front where we'll see our performance LED headlights, LED turn signals right here, as well as the signature LED DRL there. Moving over, we have the Raptor style grille with Ford imprinted there. Front camera, as well as a little washer. It's nice. Moving down, we have the LED fog lights with some parking sensors placed at the bottom there. You can see functionally molded grille for extra cooling. We have frame mounted towing holsters, so if you need to get pulled out, or more likely pull someone out, you can do that there very easily. Let's check out these wheels. These are the 17-inch Raptor wheels. We have 285/75 tires on these. These are the BF Goodrich KO3s. Staying on the side of the truck here, we have some LED turn signals on our mirror, as well as another camera right there for the 360-degree camera, as well as a little light under there. Nice. We have beautiful Raptor step plates. You can feel the quality in those. Nice fenders, or fender plate extenders. Can't find my words today. Stand back a little. You can see the Raptor badges there, blacked out Ford logo, and then typical Ranger and embossed there in the tailgate. Speaking of the tailgate, this is one of the lightest tailgates you will ever use. Folds down like that. So in the back of the Raptor, you just have your typical 5.5-foot bed with some power outlets back here. We have a 12-volt on the left side with a 180-watt max. You can see printed at the top. And then on this side, we have an AC 120-volt outlet with a 400-watt max. Just like a household style plug there. Pretty usable size. This is very easy to lift up. See, it's really light. We have some measuring labeling here. A couple of cup holders or cup spaces. Very usable bed. We'll lift this up. You can see it's very easy. We have LED tail lights, all LED, with a nice DRL there. Let's go ahead and start this thing up with the remote start so we can hear what the exhaust sounds like. We'll check that out again from the front. So we'll continue a little bit higher on the body line here. We have a nice Raptor badge. Fuel side is on the driver's side with, of course, Ford's easy fuel system. We do have the keypad here. We can lock it. We do have power folding mirrors with LED turn signals. You probably just caught a view of that. Camera, as well as LED lighting, of course. Functional vents there, as well as more functional heating vents at the top. So we'll start the interior portion of this review with the back seat. So we have some really nice soft touch leather here, soft touch material here. As you start to get up, it does become a little bit more scratchy plastic, but all your touch points are really nice. This handle feels really good. The door handle is right there. Normal window switches, speaker as well. Moving into the back, you can see plenty of space back here. You can see these Raptor seats. They have a little bit more bolstering on the sides, which you don't see as often in the back seats. These seats look just as good as the front ones. Pull that down, reveals 2 cup holders. Very nice soft touch material. That's why I love Ford. They always use really soft leather. I mean, it feels so plushy, guys. Love the red accents everywhere. As you can see, red stitching all throughout the interior. Nice soft headrest. So moving into the back, we have another AC 120 volt outlet, as well as USB-A and Type-C. Nice little storage pocket there. Both seats have little slots on the back. You can see a little view of the interior. We'll move up there in a second. We have all-weather matting. There's another look at that door while it's closed. So we'll go ahead and hop into the Raptor here. We have keyless entry on the driver's and passenger side door. Lock it like that. Hand on the handle to unlock. Before we step in, I do just want to give you guys one look at these nice front seats here. Huge bolstering on the sides. Side curtain airbags. Raptor embossed at the top. Nice soft headrest. Just awesome looking seats. Look at that driver's area. I did have to go ahead and get in the vehicle as it is starting to rain, but you can see we have 3 memory settings here. Lock and unlock on the door. We do have power folding mirrors. And you can set that up to automatically fold in when you lock the car. More about the window switches here. We have side controls for each mirror. One touch up and down for the front windows, and the back ones are just manual. We have our lighting controls with the fog light button there, gauge cluster brightness, as well as the bed light. Moving down, we have the speaker there. Reasonably sized container down there for holding maybe a drink and a few other things. Of course, there's our door handle. Now let's talk about materials. So we have an interesting kind of patterny material, and you'll see that all throughout the interior. We have a nice suede feeling material at the top here. Very soft leather. More soft touch leather at the bottom there. And as, of course, you get farther down, that's where the scratchy plastic starts. But you're not going to be touching down there where you're going to rest your hand while driving. It's very soft. The ergonomics in this are really nice. Down here, we do have a manually operated steering wheel. You can pull that out there. We'll go up and down as well as telescoping. So we'll go ahead and start up this Raptor R. Key in the interior. Foot on the brake. In the interior of the Ranger Raptor. So we have perforated leather on the touch points on the side with more soft touch leather at the top here with a center marker, Raptor badging at the bottom. We can see we get nice orange styling around all of the air vents. Nice suede material on the dash there. 2 tweeters as well as a speaker there for our Bang & Olufsen sound system. Nice little storage cubby there, and that same kind of material that I was talking about earlier is carried on right there. And as you can see on that side, the start button, of course. We have our typical window switches. This does have automatic wipers. Of course, our signals. We do have these nice aluminum type shift paddles. They're very, you can hear the noise there. They feel really good. I do wish that they were positioned a little farther out. It feels like I kind of have to reach a little bit too far to get them could just be my hand size. Moving into the center here, we have our typical Sync 4 system with our settings there. You can have quick access to an off-road camera, as well as a few different little measurements there. And you can enable the locking differential very quickly from there, your trail control, as well as the center locking diff as well. You can quickly turn off the parking sensors immediately from there, which I really appreciate. We do get a front camera at the top, and we can select different views here, and that'll show down there. So if I'll click that, that'll give us a better front view. We can get our rear camera as well, and the sides as well. So I'm not going to bore you guys by going through every menu in this system, but we do have the zone lighting, which is pretty notable. So if we go into the driver assistance screen, we do have plenty of systems here. This has pretty much all the new safety systems. We have adaptive cruise control, lane centering, speed sign recognition. This does not have blue cruise or anything like that, but it will hold your place in the lane for you while you're driving. Quick home tab there, which you can get to your various different levels there. You're probably going to be using Apple CarPlay, so that's quick access. It says have wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. We do have built-in navigation as well. Pretty smooth. You're able to zoom in and out, pretty typical. So moving down, you'll notice this little climate pane has been here the entire time. This will never go away, so you'll always have quick access to your HVAC controls there, as well as some knobs, which you love to see. You don't see that very often. We have quick access controls for fan speed, defroster, as well as max AC there, and recirculation. We get a volume knob, love to see that, and dual zone climate control. So you're not able to adjust everything from down there. If you click on this, that will open up a larger display, so you can select where you want the air to go there, as well as enable your heated steering wheel, which can be accessed quickly by clicking that. It's just 2 clicks, and then you can enable or disable that as you please. And of course, you can just quickly click auto there, and it'll do all the thinking for you. So moving down, you guys probably noticed this shifter immediately, just like I did. It's pretty easy to use. There is a little button on the front. So you get a little button on the front, and you just push that in, and it's very easy to manipulate like that. You can see the reverse cameras pop up. We also have a manual button on the side here, which will allow us to use our paddles. This car will let you start up into second gear. Nice. So moving down in the center console, we have a quick access button to see our off-road cameras, as well as some different metrics at the bottom there. We have the auto stop start control. We have a traction control button, and you can hold that for advanced track off, as well as a quick button for your parking. We have quick access controls for our 4 high, 4 low, and 4 automatic, and we can twist this to access our drive modes. We have several different drive modes in the Raptor: Sport, Tow Haul, Slippery, Normal, of course, Off-Road, Baja, and Rock Crawl. And all these modes will change the gauge cluster just a little bit. I'll just show you guys. It changes the most in Sport. You can see we have some different coloring there. And you can see, and when you put it in off-road mode, it will change a few settings there, as well as the gauge cluster. And it'll automatically switch you into 4 high as well. And all these modes will also configure your Raptor status, or your different metrics for your steering and traction control and exhaust and etc. Baja pretty much puts everything in, as far as it can go. So Baja mode is probably not for the street unless, you're just cool like that. So let's check out this gauge cluster screen a little bit closer. So like I said, on the steering wheel, we have a few quick access buttons here. So you have your typical media controls there, and all of your cruise control, lane centering, and all of this stuff like that. Following distance, whatnot, volume controls, assistance. But what we really want to look at is these Raptor specific controls. So we have just the R mode here, which will show you your My Mode settings. You can press that again, and that'll put you into the R mode, and I'll show you guys how to configure all those in a second. But we have quick access controls for our steering. We have 3 settings there, as well as our dampering settings and the exhaust. So it does actually make quite a big difference with the exhaust modes. I'll give you guys a little tour of that one in 1 second. So moving into the screen here, you can go through here and scroll just like any other Ford product. I'll scroll through here. You can see our Raptor status there, your My Gauges. If you click that, if you click the select button, we can go through here and look at several different screens. We have a towing menu. Navigation menu, and it will not show you a map on the screen. It'll just show you turn-by-turn directions. And your phone and audio settings there, as well as oil life and tire pressure and such. So in order to use the My Raptor mode, you can select which settings you want for it to automatically go into when you click the Raptor button. So let's just say normal exhaust, and I want sport steering, and maybe I want my dampers to be in sport as well. Now I'm going to hold down the Raptor button, and it's going to save that. So now every time I double click that, it's going to go into my Raptor mode, as you can see. You can also configure it to go into 4 high, 2 high, or 4 automatic as well. Now, one noticeable feature I want to mention is if you go into the settings menu and turn on secondary speedometer, it will show you a kilometers per hour speed limit there, as well as the miles per hour on the top. That's how you can tell that this is a truck that for several markets. And you're also able to configure the 2 gauges at the top there. So you can choose to just not display those at all, or you can come in here and select a variety of different things to your liking, and which I just love to see. I love to see a lot of customization there. We also have the performance shift indicator, and it'll show you there. You can also have a shift tone as you get closer to redline, and you are allowed to adjust the shift point as you may wish. Moving up, we have our garage home link, a nice mirror with a light. We have our lighting controls here, LED lighting inside. We have a control for our power sliding window in the back, as well as a sunglasses controller and 6 auxiliary switches that you can wire to your liking. All right, well, that is just about everything I can show you in the Ranger Raptor R. I'm sure there's more things, but for that, you're gonna have to come out to your local Ford dealership and check it out yourself. Russell Barnett Ford has this vehicle. Let's go ahead and shut it down. Easy access is gonna move the seat back. Rear seat reminder. Lock the vehicle from there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I also want to thank Russell Barnett Ford for letting me come out and review this vehicle. This is just such an amazing truck. Looks great, sounds great. Just a fantastic vehicle. Thanks for watching, guys.